Hi, everybody. Paul Larson, leadership coach, author, and speaker of Find Your Voice as a Leader, coming to you today in February. Hey, I just want to spend a couple minutes talking about um, the past Valentine's Day. So, Valentine's Day is a day that kind of comes around, and there's a lot of pressure. Are you with somebody? How do you celebrate it? If you're alone, what's the pressure to find a husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner? I like to use the data to really actually think about people that have made an impact in my life in a very heartfelt way. So people that have shown sort of my a loving spirit in relationship, and nobody has done more of that to me than my late sister Liz. So you can see the resemblance, can't you? It's in the hair, the teeth, and certainly the overalls. Um, my sister Liz meant the world to me. She was instrumental in helping me find my voice as a leader, as an executive coach, and really looking to help me guide me throughout my life. I always looked up to her, but more importantly, she looked at me as a peer. So even though I held her in such esteem and in such a fondness and loving way, she always looked at me as a peer, and she always pushed me that extra mile to do better, to go sort of that extra step. So as I celebrate Valentine's Day and I think about Valentine's, I think about people that have made an impact. She's certainly somebody that made an impact, and she made an impact in all of her community of faith, her community in the school district that she served for over 40 years as a special education teacher, sort of all the kids and families, and her professional circle, and certainly to her family. She had seven incredible, wonderful children, multiple grandchildren. That meant the world to her. We laugh all the time now. She left us way too early in terms of our lives, but we laugh about all the things that she used to say to us. We've collected samples which make wonderful leadership hashtags of things that she said in the way that she led. She led by example. She led as a mentor. She led as a mother. She led as a sister, as a coach. You name it. My sister was somebody who always was leading and leading by example. She had a wonderful IQ and she had a wonderful EQ, and she knew how to balance the two. A couple things that really hit home and that I use in my day to day work as a coach and just my day to day life is always do what you love. Always seek out those things in life that you love to do because it makes it so much easier. Life is not always easy, life is not always fair, but to really seek out what you love to do with the people that you love to do it with. That was one of her mantras. Um, Cancer need not slow you down. So think about that. The word cancer has such a pivotal meaning to so many people in so many aspects of our lives. And she took that at heart. Cancer did not slow her down. No matter what she was feeling, no matter how she was feeling, cancer did not slow her down. And even though cancer eventually took her from us, it didn't slow her down. And we learned just as much from her towards her ending and her transition as we did through her whole legacy of life. When all else fails, laugh. So I can't tell you how many times in life we go through things and you just want to come up and say, wow, how do I get through this? And I always think about what she said: when all else fails, laugh. And then finally, I want to leave you this with this one Lizzie tidbit. Um, Service is the best love language. I use that in myself, in the service that I provide as self care to myself, and certainly what I provide as a coach to leaders and teams and organizations. That you are in service to others, that servant leadership, that you are serving others. Her mantra is service is the best love language. I want to leave you with that and think about how are you serving yourself and how are you serving others? Because That's what's going to be key. We need so much more of this in today's world. Service is the best love language. So on this February, on this Valentine's week, I want you to think about, how are you loving others, and how are you loving others through service. Anyway, so I leave you with my little sister Liz, or my big sister Liz. This is Paul Larson, coach, author, speaker. Check me out at paul@paulnlarson.com. Check out my website at www.paulnlarson.com, and let me know how I can be of service to you. Take care for now. Bye-bye.